Hey, Michael Reyes here. In this quick video, I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process to create a form that looks just like this for Nspire Network pre-launch commitments. So if you have people that are interested who want to get started during pre-launch, you can send them to a web page. They can fill out this form here, and that information will be sent to you, and they will be good to go for their pre-launch commitment. So we're going to create this using Google Docs. So you do need a Gmail account. So the first thing you need to do is go ahead and sign up for a Gmail account. If you already have one, just log into Gmail. And once you are logged into your Gmail, you're going to simply go over to forms.google.com. And that's going to redirect you to the Google Forms page here. And you should see this message that says no forms yet. And now what you're going to do is click on the plus sign here under Start a New Form, under the blank form option, and that's going to bring this up here. First thing I'm going to do is highlight the untitled form title, and I'm just going to hit spacebar. I'm just going to put a blank space here because I really don't want anything at the top of my form. Next, we're going to click this icon here that says Add Image. Now what you're going to have to do is click the button below this video to download the banner that you're going to use for your form. That's the Nspire Network banner, and save it to your desktop. And once you have that done, then you can click this Add Image icon, click Choose an Image to upload, and just upload it from your desktop or wherever you saved the banner. And that'll upload this logo right here. Next, we're going to click on Add Title and Description. However, we're not going to use a description. We're only going to add a title. Now you can put whatever you want here. What I'm going to use is this right here. So Nspire Pre-Launch Commitment Certificate. Whatever you enter in this title section is going to show up right here at the top of your form, right below the logo. So I'm going to copy that text and I'm going to enter it right here. And that's the only thing we need here. We don't need a description. Once you're done with that, we're going to click on the untitled question title here. Now this text, I'm going to change this to be first name. Now this drop down should automatically default to short answer. If it doesn't say short answer, just click the drop down and select short answer, which means people will be able to enter in a short text. We don't need a paragraph or multiple choice or anything like that. So make sure this says short answer. The last thing you're going to do is toggle this option for required, because we're going to require a name in order for them to submit this form. So if they try to submit the form and this is left blank, then they'll get a message saying they haven't filled out all the required fields. And that's it. The hard part is done. The next thing we're going to do is simply click this duplicate icon and we're going to change the question. So that'll duplicate your question. And instead of first name, we're just going to change this to say last name. And once you're done with that, make sure this still says short answer. This should still be required. And we're just going to duplicate this question again. Now, instead of last name, we're going to change this to email. And once you're done with that, you simply duplicate the question. We're just going to do this a bunch of times and just change these questions to be the information that we need to collect. Now, if you want to add a couple fields, it's the same process. If you want to not get information, it's the same process. For example, I have first and last name broken up. If you want to put first and last name on one question, you can do that and it'll shorten your form a little bit. But I prefer to have these all broken out. So I'm going to duplicate this question again. And instead of email, now I want your street address. And I'm going to just duplicate that question again. Now I'm going to change this from street address to your city. And here we go. Duplicate this question one more time. And I'm going to change your city to be state. I'm going to click duplicate again. And now instead of the state, I need your zip code. Click duplicate one more time. And here we're going to enter in phone number. And the hard part's really done. So what we did is we basically added all these individual questions. So this is our completed form. We added all these individual questions. Again, you can change them up. You could even put full street address with city, zip, all that on one question if you want. It all depends on how you want to collect the information. Now we're going to create this sponsored by. So I'm going to copy this here, and we're using Mr. Jacques Morris as an example. So once you're done with the phone number question, you're going to click on text one more time. And down here is where you're going to enter in whatever you want that little break to say. So in this example, here's the form that we're replicating. This says sponsored by Jacques T. Morris. It has his email and phone number at the bottom. So you can go ahead and put in whatever information you want here in this title section. And that's where this will appear. Now, once you're done with that, we're going to add one more question. And for this last question, we're just going to click this plus because we want to add a question. We want to title this today's date. And again, you don't need this, but you could have today's date. If the drop down does not automatically change to date, click the drop down menu, select date, and you are good to go. Last thing we want to do is this one I'm not really going to require, but you can require it if you want them to fill out the form completely in order to submit it. And that's it. Your form is done. Let's just style it up a little bit and we will be finished. So in order to style it up, what you're going to do is click on this color palette here at the very top of your form. And all of these forms save automatically. So there's no really save button that you have to click. And I'm just going to click this color here. And it'll give you a preview. That's kind of ugly. Let's use that one. So pick whatever color you want to use. And this image icon is for the header, so don't worry about that. You can click on the eye image if you want to preview what it's going to look like. And this is what we just created. So you can change it up however you want, but that's how you basically create a form. And let me show you how to find the information that's collected and all that good stuff. Last thing you want to do, this is really important, is click on this settings icon here. And you want to make sure that all of these are unchecked. We are collecting email addresses, but we're not using Google to collect emails. If you check this box, it's going to add a required field at the top of your form. So just make sure all of this is unchecked. Under presentation, you're going to uncheck this option that says show link and submit another response. Or I'm sorry, show link to submit another response. We only want their response once. And under the confirmation message, you can put whatever you want. I put, thank you, your form has been submitted. Or you can put your information has been received, whatever you want. This is the confirmation they're going to get after they complete your form. Then once you're done with that, we're going to click save and you are finished. So now to find your form, we're going to click this back arrow to go back to the home of our form. Now, if you want, you can rename it. So I'll just call this Nspire form. Click OK. And that's it. So to get the link to share this form, we're going to open this up again. I should have showed you before. But here on this little dot, this, I guess, vertical ellipsis, whatever it's called, you're going to click on that. And we are going to go to, actually, no, you're going to click on send. There we go. So under send, you can have the option to email this to as many people as you'd like. But what I do is I click on this link icon. And I usually check this shorten URL, so that'll make the URL a little shorter. And this is the link that you're going to share with people on Facebook, via email, wherever you want. This is the link, the website address is going to take people to your form. So let me go ahead and click copy, exit out of this, and let's go ahead and fill out my form so I can show you how to collect the addresses. So here, the name, we're just going to put John Doe jd@gmail.com. And this is not going to validate this information, so they just have to enter in something, right? So 123 Main Street, and the city, we're just going to put Atlanta, Georgia, and the zip code 12345. Phone number, and today's date. So we'll just put today's date. And I'm going to click submit. So once you click submit, this is the message they're going to get, right? So again, thank you, your form has been submitted. Now, as the form owner, when you go to forms.google.com, it'll bring you to this page here. You can open up your form and you can see the number of responses that you have here. So I'm going to click on responses, and this will show you the responses from all of your form submissions. It's probably going to be easier to click on this option here that says create spreadsheet. And I'm just going to do a new spreadsheet. You can call this whatever you want. You can change this title. I'll just leave it as is. Click on create, and it's going to put all of your form submissions into one Excel style spreadsheet. So it'll tell you timestamped on when they submitted the form, and it'll have all their information here. So if you got 1,000 submissions, you don't have to check 1,000 emails like, maybe some other forms work where they email you information. This will just have 1,000 people or 1,000 people's information on a spreadsheet style. And when you're ready, you can copy this when you need it, or you can export it, give it to your assistant, whatever you're going to do with it. This is how you collect all the information that people have submitted into your form. And that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, but that's how you create a form and share it.